All right, it is Sunday, June 29th, 2025. We're here at the Arcadia Hub Shopping Center for the Carcadia Cars and Coffee. I came to this one years ago before I started filming videos, and it always seems to fall on a day when I'm filming something like Pomona or something, except for today. So I've got the kid out here, say hi or something.
Hi or something.
Hi or something. This is the second video of the weekend, probably the last video of June. But it should be a good one. We're going to check out what's coming in. We're going to go get something from the Starbucks over here. So let's go have a look. All right, we're going to start filming. We got our coffee. She got her hot chocolate. There she is.
Today.
She's the helper. Should be a pretty chill video. Like I said, I used to come here a lot before I started filming videos, and it just seems to always fall on this day I'm filming something. Speaking of filming something, I did Carpinteria yesterday. Had more microphone glitches. I changed the cable, so hopefully that fixes the microphone glitch. But it's not the cable, it's the very expensive microphone. So keep your fingers crossed for the cheap cable. There's a nice Buick wagon. Cars are still rolling in. And big news, I bought her a 63 Rambler convertible American. That she needs to learn how to drive 3-speed on once the clutch is fixed. And we'll try to catch them as they roll in a little bit. This one goes, it's at the Arcadia Hub Shopping Center by the Starbucks and the LA Fitness. Last Sunday of the month here in Arcadia from 7 to 9 a.m. So that is what the deal is. A few Mustangs here. Yeah, the Marauder. Yeah, I've been going to this since it was over at the Denny's with the windmill, I don't know, a few years ago. I guess that was like 5 or 6 years ago they used to do it over there. Nice Galaxy. And if I can get the clutch sorted out on the Rambler and it's good to go, I may see if they have day of entries for Montrose next week, which is on the 6th. So I'll be at Montrose either way filming. The 4th we've got Fillmore. All right, so like I said, the 4th we got July 4th Fillmore, SSP Creek show.
Well, you guys twisted his arm.
On Friday, so Sunday is Montrose. I don't have anything for the 5th as of right now. It'd be nice if there was, because there are no estate sales next weekend, hardly. Nothing good, at least, that I've found. So there's estate sales with all like the 90s stuff that nobody really, the 90s furniture that nobody really cares about. What else we got? Coming up the following week, Moon Eyes Open House in Santa Fe Springs on the 12th. Possibly another event that day if there's time. And the 13th, Long Beach Swap Meet. Following week on the 19th, we got Glendale Cruise Night. So lots of good stuff coming up on the channel. And after that, we are road tripping up to Washington State for Good Guys on the 26th. I may try to hit some stuff like Cruise Night, a car show or something. I can't get back there behind that Nova. Possibly a car museum on the way up and back. We will see. 64 coming in. I've been telling these guys I was going to film this show for a long time and just have not been able to get out here. And then what else? So lots of amazing stuff. And big news for Moon Eyes, the Christmas party will be December 20th, right before Christmas, at Pomona with drag racing. Huge news. Obviously a show that would fill up fast for entries. Now they've got a lot more room. And they've got twice the length for drag racing. So that should be a good one. That's literally what everybody wanted, was like Moon Eyes at Pomona. And also the spectator parking will be right there. They won't have to bus anybody in like they did at Irwindale. So that has a potential to become a massive show now that it's at Pomona. Big Lincoln Continental. Check that tentative list. Let you know I'm planning on filming. It'll be in the comments section pinned at the top. I've got stuff going into 2026 now. Mostly I want to swap meet, but at least it's going into 2026. A Dodge Dart sedan. Last time you saw one this clean. Anything else is going on the channel. I will probably have to speed up a bit because I got to be mindful this is at Cars and Coffee, and cars do start rolling out of here at some point. So the Valiant convertible. An Expedition. That's 60 Ford. So Starliner. So yeah, I added all the Pomona dates for 2026 because they had them on their website to the tentative list. I think I've got Grand National Roadster Show for 2026 on there. So we're starting out the 2026 part of the calendar now. So that will eventually get there.
I've never did it, but I was trying to find it.
I got the Lincoln. A Monte Carlo. This is like the supercharged Monte Carlo. The 3.8 liter. I'm going to try to squeeze in there. Oh, that's my Suburban. You've seen it. You know it. You love it. I got a good deal on it. All right, Grand Prix by Pontiac. And speaking of vinyl tops, the roof is getting replaced on the 69 Impala. It will be getting another vinyl top. The guy who's changing the roof over says, well, the roof you got for it isn't perfect. It will look better with a vinyl top. So I said, okay, let's go with a vinyl top. So, because it was a vinyl top car, which is why the roof was rusted in the first place. It's a modern vet.
Everybody comes up with reasons not to do something instead of, like that steel shop.
And I may have to find a place to store my car trailer. Which I really didn't need right now, but a satellite convertible 67. If you missed it, I did have my 67 satellite out for Altadena Cars and Coffee last week, so it's in that video. It does not look anywhere near this nice, so mine doesn't. Like East German two-stroke communist block cars? Of course you do. How about a Trabant from the former East Germany? That's the Trabant wagon. Yes, people got on a waiting list for 30 years for this car. Isn't that how it worked? I think that's how that worked. There you go, Volkswagen thing. This is a West German car. This one you could actually just go down and buy if you had the money. Or finance it.
I think this is like a 68, 69.
Without having phone.
All right, Porsche Speedster. I just had to explain to my daughter what I meant by the Trabant. Like, you had to get on a wait list. It's like, you had to get on a wait list for this thing? Like, yeah. You sure did. Here you go, Datsun pickup. He's got a crowd on that side. Hopefully we can get down this side. Yeah, well, we might have to do 2 clips, make it look like one. Yeah, let's do that so don't go hitting a mirror. And through the power of editing and walking all the way around, we're now on the other side of those mirrors. Amazing. Early morning humor. Got an F100. Short bed slammed. Come around here, we got conference going on back there. Here we go. Ford pickup, it's ready for the 4th of July. Yeah, no stealing fruit, okay? Don't do it. I have a lemon tree in my yard. My neighbor always asks. He sends me a text when he wants to steal a lemon. I always let him. There we go. We got a 40. Buick Grand National. This one I think is the, it's not the 87 because it's got the chrome around the grill. That's one of the earlier pre-intercooled ones. So we got Studebaker. It's got all the Hot Wheels. It's got a bear. Next, speaking of bears, I think we got Big Bear Fun Run next month too. We're driving up the hill for that. Not in the Rambler. I don't know if I'd want to attempt that. Would be something though, wouldn't it? There you go, it's a Beetle. It's got the smoke effect going on there. I don't know if you can see it. So it looks like it's taking a few hits.
I always forget. Don't tell me where you think.
Well, the smoke's going to come through in the video. A little more,
Hey, Glenn.
not necessarily stock, 'cause it's lower with Porsche wheels, but
So my boy Hampton is.
a more normal Beetle, I guess.
My boy Hampton is here.
I love Bob's a big guy.
All right, Bob is here.
That's awesome.
I was at Bob's Friday. I didn't film it this week though. I did film it last week though.
Yeah, I know how you are.
Yeah, Mustang.
Glenn, I knew you didn't want him in the back. No. I think I hate.
Yeah, we got a Nova. As soon as the Moon Eyes registrations open up, I'll let everybody know too. I don't think they're going to fill up at Pomona though. We'll see. You never know though, man. There's a lot of demand. I used to always announce when they would when they would go up, and I tell people get your entries in, and then sure enough, someone would say I couldn't get in early enough. There you go. Remember them swap meet rules. Molly Roadster Hot Rod. Chevelle. Malibu. so my ears feel like they went to like 5 Led Zeppelin concerts in a row right now. That's okay, we got you the shot. BMW. Got to bring in the motorcycles. Versus Indian.
What's the prognosis? Surgery on it or what?
We got the Army here. Sometimes they have a band at this as well. Plays like surf music. Gonna bring the Corvette. I didn't realize in the old days they used to park further apart, so down here. I'm thinking they get more cars now, so they park closer.
For this one, I was like, I made an exception.
Model A.
It came just to our house. And I had 2 cars in it. I decided that I was going to drive it down.
I figure out how to pace this one. Try to squeeze through here. Alright. Ford bump side. Citroen wagon.
Pull the choke. Turn the key. No. Yeah.
Nice
exactly.
little
All
cruiser,
French
nothing
car
fancy,
people.
no, not too loud. I put a 100% stock exhaust. It's got heavy mufflers on it.
I got Charger. RT. So this year the fall flying, I think it was like that last year, fall flying is the same day as Monrovia show, so I might try to do both, but then I have to kind of just not take a car. So I'm still working out that day. I think last year I did both in one day, but obviously I have to go straight from Mopar out to Monrovia. But I was able to actually make it work. I think that's how I did it last year. 69 Camaro.
His mansion is up there.
Yeah, I love this car.
Right there, right up between Adam, like right smack dab.
Chevelle.
Between
The child.
West.
Not the Chevelle. Just wandering around.
I don't know. I think that's his son-in-law.
Would have brought the satellite. I took it apart for, I was gonna flush all the coolant out of it, realized it didn't have a thermostat. And I thought while I was in there, I had everything drained, I was gonna do a water pump, so that just came in on Friday. Obviously I was busy yesterday. So now I'm gonna do a water pump as well as a thermostat. I may just be a little paranoid since it didn't have a thermostat in it. 40 convertible. And we're gonna hit a couple of estate sales in the area, which is why I brought the Suburban after this. was it on Friday? I scored some amazing vinyl at a local sale. 80s new wave stuff and punk. Got a Beastie Boys License to Ill. Got Ramones, Cure, Bauhaus, Peter Murphy, New Order, Soft Cell, a bunch of great stuff. Of course, my daughter took all the Cure, the Bauhaus, the Peter Murphy. She wants the one Depeche Mode record, but I'm still debating whether to give it to her or not. The Ranchero. Di Tommaso Pantera.
Oh, yeah. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you.
I'm not going to say no. I was told never volunteer.
67 Corvette.
I wasn't volunteering. I was just saying yes. I stayed right there at the division level for
68 Cougar. So whatever Cars and Coffee needs is more Cougars, you know. So that's for sale. Get a Cougar of your very own. There you go.
What's up, man? Your car done? Car done?
A Mustang 2+2. Fastback with a 4-speed. And another one. This one has a automatic. It's already warming up today. It's nice to film by the beach yesterday out in Carpenter. It still got warm out there. Had a GTCS California Special. Mustang, very original. It's one of those back years ago, you used to see these running around locally and you just don't see them anymore. California Special. Very Shelby-esque coupe. Tried to buy a red one off of an old lady when I was in high school years ago. Whatever happened to that car? The rolling's coming. Falcon. That Marauder. Yeah, big block vet. 454. And a Mini. 55 Chevy 2-door hardtop. Got the Cobra. Mustang GT convertible. No, I'm not selling my Fox body. People are asking now because they said I had to sell a car now that I have that Rambler. My Fox body is not going anywhere. That's literally like one of the cars where we're like, no, I'm not selling that. Got the Z car.
It's not answering.
'58 Corvette, fuel injected. First 58 was the one year with the two strips down the deck lid there, and the faux louvered hood.
Left some money there.
There you go, the faux louvers. There you go, Crown fire engine. That's like the Upland Fire Department. He brought this out to the cruise night at the boat nearby here a few weeks back. Didn't film it, I just went out there to hang out. Got one of their really good burgers.
It was just a fluke, you know. Just one of those flukes.
Always got to bring you the fire
I'm not
engines.
a big bettor. You know, to me,
It's a nice rig.
$2 is a big bet. $2 across the board.
Boy, those were different times. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Well, my parents, my mom, not my dad, but my mom grew up right by Allentown.
Little MG Roadster. Properly British. Yeah, Mercedes.
That's funny.
This one and then another one.
Galaxy. The 390. Fairlane. Thunderbolt style.
Oh, the
Yeah, Winter Nationals.
Yeah, there's someone modified it to be just electric. Yeah, all EV. And then it didn't have paint,
Needle.
it had the
That's the other car I need to get to is my Beetle. I just got to put tires on. I literally have to put tires on it. That's it. It's literally all it needs right now is tires. Porsche.
How you doing, Mike?
That's good. So I always mention. If you see a date on the tentative list that's a weekend that I don't have anything, and you know there's something, let me know. Do not send me car shows for Pomona, the day that Pomona is, because it's not happening. I do Pomona, that's like a cornerstone of the channel. I've got a 4-year streak now. Every Pomona for 4 years. I know Don Mustang 2. Spin this one around. Saw it rolling in. All right, Sunbeam Tiger. Ford powered.
not necessarily not largest, but it's more of a sure thing. Yeah, it's
schedule that's in the books.
Exactly. It's
There we
so
go.
funny.
There's the Mustang.
I was driving
We
for
got
my
Bob
morning run. Okay.
driving speakers.
Someone picked me up on like Huntington.
The first
like
phone they
Huntington
ever
Boulevard.
made.
The Mustang. As we come around here, this side's got more room. I used to sell these GMCs. That's a newer one though. When I worked at GMC.
You want to go, but you don't where to take it. He's going to get mad at me for asking him over and over again.
I used to work at the Buick GMC Thorson's in Pasadena selling vehicles. They had me on the Buick side because it was really good at explaining to like the older people about Buicks how to work all the gadgets. I remember one guy I took his phone, I hooked up the Bluetooth, showed him how it worked, and he thought it was some sort of wizardry. He's like, I didn't know my phone could do that. Yeah. 56. Ford Woody. 36.
And I also have a situation.
Mine was right after like that is
So you like cars a lot, too, Dave?
the one that she was trying to
Mercedes. This one's got the fancy headlight wipers for the Autobahn. And listen to Kraftwerk while you drive the turbo diesel.
Hey,
How you doing?
how you doing?
It's good. Corvette's they're already starting to pull out here. So I always say it's a time crunch when you do cars and coffee. It's one of the harder things to do. I like that color on that Vet. So I always like metallic green car. My first car was metallic green. A 68 Tempest. Here. Flathead 6. Over here. Mustang. It's got the Shelby stripes, but not a Shelby. There's a couple nice Shelbys at yesterday's show. There's a 66 GT350. Yesterday's show and a 69 GT350. Chevy pickup.
I'm walking around. You want to walk with us?
Yeah, that 36 Woody's owned by like an old friend of mine, so I had to talk to him for a few minutes. So, guy from the Edsel Club. A 2+2. It was like the third 2+2 we've had. It's all Dodger themed.
Him and I, Dina was there, but him and I
I
were
didn't grab my hat. My hat's actually in the Suburban, my new one. I had a new Dodger hat and I lost it. I maybe wore it like a handful of times and then lost it at the Santa Anita show when I was doing the outro. I know exactly what I did. I set it down, did the outro, and didn't go back for it. And so I got another one. Like Dick's Sporting Goods just doesn't carry fitted Dodger hats for some reason. And my head's like size 8, so I just special ordered it, but it takes like a week. I think it took like a week and a half. A Model A going on. All right, GT 064. Let's get the LS. 65 Malibu. It's got the 76 ball. Yeah, they started getting rid of those balls at the gas stations. There was like an outcry, so they stopped removing them. Because it was like tradition. There we got the Porsches. The Porsches, is it the plural? I don't know. Trying to get through here quickly because it is a Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I'm like, I've never known it.
I mean, just to do that.
Let's breeze through. We're some of the more vintage vehicles.
A hot needle.
So I was trying to do it the hot
Like I say, this really isn't a late model channel, but
Hey, how you doing?
we're bringing some of the more interesting stuff.
Oh, we're gonna go this way.
The 914. Around here.
No, no.
Got the tail on that. This is the 6-cylinder. 914 6. So throw in. I do like the hydraulic suspensions. Arcadia, Subaru. Yeah, they're starting to roll out now, so we're gonna breeze on through here. Check out the Holden Ute slash Pontiac. There's the Holden badge. The Porsche. The pop-ups. As we'll burst on the Porsche stuff. It's like a 944. I don't remember what these are. I don't remember all the numbers on the Porsches. It's a 911, I know that. So. It's got the Targa top. I'm sure there's a Porsche channel on YouTube where they're all over that stuff. Hondas. Got a little CRX. These were, a lot of Navy guys had these when I was in the Navy. Now they're like pretty sought after if you find a good one. I got a Type R Civic. Actually, I knew a guy that had one of these too. I mean, not right-hand drive one, but.
Oh yeah. I see how calculated.
There you go, Acura. Acura Integra. Got a Honda 600 with a chop top. It's the sedan. Okay. Come around here. Motorcycle. I had one briefly, gave it to a friend. He sold it to another friend, and he found out how hard it was to get the parts for the original motor for those. I don't know whatever happened to that car after that.
Yeah, but I got a gas.
914.
Okay.
240Z car. Oh God, it's a Citroen. I can't remember what they call these. It's like a weird name. I can't remember the dang name off the top of my head now. It's really like a composite or fiberglass body. Got a Jaguar. There's the bullet nose. We're going to breeze through as quickly as possible because people are starting to leave.
Oh, it's the TLS. It does not look like a TLS.
Big block Corvette. 454. All right, Disco Era L82 Corvette. I think this is an 82. It's got the glass, it's that era. It's like early 80s. It's just, so it's not the Crossfire though. 67 Beetle.
For your stock over there? Is that okay, stock?
Yeah, Mercury Marauder, the high performance Grand Marquis. I've never owned one of these because they're literally like 3 times the price of a comparable Grand Marquis. So, or Crown Victoria. So I'll stick to my Crown Vic. There we go, Datsun Roadster. I like my Crown Vic. We're taking the Crown Vic to Washington next month. There we go, another Roadster. Their Volkswagen. It's got all the patina. Oh, it's Chucky. Got a Mustang. It's kind of the guy whose car's parked over mixed in with the LA Fitness customers. Yeah, we'll get a Ferrari. This one's the 430 because it says so on the dashboard. Sorry, I'm not like Mr. Ferrari guy, but Italian design. All right, that's going to wrap things up for Carcadia for June 29th, 2025. Finally made it out here to film this one after saying I was going to film it for several years now. Lots of other great events coming up on the channel. Check that tentative list so you know what I'm planning here in the near future. Next week we got Sesame Creek Show in Fillmore on July 4th, and we got Montrose on July 6th. So lots of great stuff coming up. We got the Rambler coming up, hopefully soon. We'll do a video. I'll make sure she's in the video for the Rambler. And a lot of other amazing stuff. The Washington trip's coming up. She's really excited about that Rambler. And lots of amazing things. Like, subscribe, comment. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.